are in the 30th year. This is the 30th annual Enterprise Awards, and that takes us all the way back to 1993.
1993? What were you doing in 1993?
Well, I was a young, fresh college student on the campus of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, pulling some all-nighters at parties and some other places too. What were you doing?
So I was here in Philadelphia.
Okay.
3 years into my Philly arrival, and early on in my career, trying perhaps to become some of these award winners tonight.
Listen, I think you've done a pretty good job with PACT.
Not as good as some of these
I'd
people.
give you your flowers now. I think you've done a pretty good job with PACT. And just for nostalgia's sake, Dean, those were the days when you didn't have to ask Siri or Alexa or Bixby or anybody else for anything. You just, maybe you might have went online, you might have, looked something up, but it was a simpler time.
We used our Rolodexes and we faxed.
The Rolodex, yes, the Rolodex. So yeah, touching on today's topics, we take a lot of the tech we use now for granted.
And Steph, the advances in the life sciences and healthcare sectors and the incredible strides, the cures, the services that have become so much a part of our lives over these past 30 years.
It has. So much has changed, so many advances, and tonight we will be celebrating the best our region has to offer in technology, life sciences, and healthcare.
Our awards program will follow the same format as last year's Enterprise Awards.
Okay.
If it's not broke,
Don't fix it.
bingo. And yes, Steph, we have evolved to the changing times just like our technology. So before another 30 years comes and goes, Steph, let's start the 2023 Enterprise Awards.
Let's do it. Enjoy, and congratulations to our 2023 finalists.
These three companies have each made an incredible impact on the region's life sciences industry in a relatively short time, and they show great promise for growth in the years to come. Let's take a look at our nominees for life sciences and healthcare startup. Interius Biotherapeutics.
Curious, we are improving on the way CAR T cells are made. CAR T cells have revolutionized the way immuno-oncologists have treated patients with cancer. And Interius is focused on making that process much simpler, much better, and cheaper. The way we do that is we create a viral vector that actually is injected directly into the patient, and the CAR T cells are generated inside the body as opposed to outside the body. So those CAR T cells go to work immediately and then begin to kill the cancer cells.
Well, we're scientists, and we believe that translating our inventions into therapies can improve the lives of cancer patients and their families. And the way we design our therapeutics, we can reach patients in every care setting a lot more broadly than available to date.
Verismo Therapeutics.
We look for cures for patients with cancer, those few targets that are cancer specific, and we use really some very exciting technology. I like to compare it to things like Spider-Man when they talk about using a retrovirus or a lentivirus, and literally we've taken something that's engineered a virus that's the HIV virus. It's usually considered to be dangerous. We've removed the dangerous parts and we put in a receptor that can find that one little piece of the cancer that's different from self.
We are using a novel technology called chimeric antigen receptor technology, and basically it is a therapy.
Currently, Verismo and its proprietary platform SynCure represents hope for all of these patients. But what we do every day and every moment is to make sure that this hope translates into meaningful therapeutic solutions for as many cancers as possible, as many patients as possible.
Victoria Biotherapeutics.
Here at Victoria Biotherapeutics, we engineer next-generation cell therapies. We do that by employing novel gene editing tools, as well as targeting unique cellular pathways to improve CAR T cell therapies. One of the things that I love about this team is the fact that we all realize how fortunate we are coming to work every day, being able to contribute to advancing the field of cancer therapeutics and building on the pioneering work done by our colleagues at Penn Med, specifically in CAR T cell therapies.
Presenting the award for Life Sciences and Healthcare Startup, please welcome President and CEO of Ben Franklin Technology Partners, Scott Nissenbaum.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Scott Nissenbaum, President and CEO of Ben Franklin. Our finalists for the Life Sciences and Healthcare Startup Award are Interis Biotherapeutics, Verismo Therapeutics, Vittoria Biotherapeutics. And the winner is, can I get a drum roll? Vittoria Biotherapeutics.
Accepting the award is co-founder and CEO, Nicholas Siciliano. Come on up, Nicholas. Congratulations. All right, kicking it off.
We are here with the Life Sciences and Healthcare Startup Award winner, Nick Siciliano. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So talk to us about what an award like this does for a new company like yours.
It's a tremendous honor, really privileged to be able to do what we do here in Philadelphia. We stand on the shoulders of the pioneers of cell and gene therapy. So I know, I speak for our fellow nominees when I say we're very grateful, that every day we come to work, we have the opportunity to potentially advance the field of cancer therapeutics. So it's really, truly a privilege.
Fantastic. Now, anybody you want to shout out?
I do. I want to thank Dean Miller and PACT, one of the premier industry trade groups here in Philadelphia. We can't do it without your support. I want to thank the sponsors, particularly KPMG and Fairmount Partners. So I really appreciate this recognition and look forward to celebrating additional accolades with you guys over the years.
Amen. We expect that from you. Good luck and congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
The companies in our next category showcase the very best our innovation ecosystem has to offer and show incredible potential for future impact and success.
Let's take a look at the nominees for Technology Startup of the Year.
Impactable X Analytics.
We work with for-profit companies in the ecosystem of impact funds and accelerators around them, and we generate evidence-based projections of social and environmental returns. We guide them through the process of configuring and populating their impact model, defining their key impact metrics, identifying their business model. We've designed this process to accommodate companies working in every impact vertical, from climate tech to ag tech to criminal justice reform, using different business models around the world. And then we generate an interactive dashboard that projects a company's impact potential over the next 5 years on top of their financial projections, so that we can direct more than $53 trillion of capital that's been invested for impact towards measurable, scalable outcomes that can drive lasting change.
Lula Convenience.
Here at Lula, our mission is to help thousands of convenience stores across the United States. It's really hard for stores to take their thousands of items in the store and connect them to all of these delivery websites that people use, like Grubhub and DoorDash and Uber Eats, Postmates, and so many others. Tons of independent stores and retail chains have this issue, and that's why we exist. We connect stores with a business-in-a-box experience that enables them to take their thousands of items and put them everywhere online in an experience that end shoppers love. Let me show you how it works. Operating the platform is super simple. We've built this for convenience store operators around the country. You don't have to worry about learning how different apps work. You learn how one system works, and you can do everything from inventory management to accepting orders from all of these different sites, all from one place, making things super simple for an independent store or an entire chain.
WhipFlip.
WhipFlip is an AI technology company that gives consumers the ability to sell their car in 3 steps, less than 5 minutes, from their driveway, only using a smartphone device. And there's your instant offer right there. fully inspected within minutes. Now, you simply enter your home pickup address. When would you like to sell? And your information. And simply confirm and consider your car sold. From there, we deploy a car concierge to your driveway. They're there to complete the paperwork and issue a check on the spot for the vehicle. We handle all pickup and everything else. You're done after that. So we're the first that's bringing that on-demand, digital, quick, easy, and safe experience for one of the most complicated and expensive assets that someone owns.
Here to present the award for technology startup is Betsy Rath, Managing Director of Bank America, and Tom Dwyer, partner at Troutman Pepper.
So our finalists for the Technology Startup Award are Impactable X, Lula Convenience, Whip Flip. And the winner is
Lula Convenience.
Congratulations. Accepting the award is co-founder and CEO Adit Gupta.
We are here celebrating Adit Gupta, the winner of Technology Startup for Lula Convenience. Congratulations.
It's such an honor to be here amongst some incredible names that I saw out there.
Fantastic. So talk to us a little bit about how this award moves your company forward.
You know, I think PACT has had such a huge influence on me, my company, even before the company existed, with Dean just being a strong advocate for entrepreneurship ever since I was in college. And, you know, I think Dean and other folks said it well, Philly is a very gritty city, and just it's an honor to be recognized by PACT, and it's an indication that we need to continue to move forward with our mission to help brick and mortar retail stores.
Awesome, awesome. Now, is there anybody else you'd like to shout out or thank?
Oh, this would not be possible without our entire Lula team. Everyone's working night and day, but the dozens of partners that we work with that understand our mission, and that's why we exist. So thanks to everyone that supported Lula from even before it was a company, and it's just an honor to be here.
Fantastic. Congratulations again, and we look forward to your continued relationship with PACT.
Thank you.
There's been no shortage of successful investment deals in the region over the past year. But which deal has been selected by our judges as Investment Deal of the Year? Let's meet the finalists. BioCoat.
So the genesis of the deal started more than 4 years ago with the investment of over $16 million in the state-of-the-art clean room facility. Since that point, we've invested in sales and marketing. We've invested in R&D, creating new projects. We've invested in a full-fledged financial and operating ERP system. And we've also built a huge infrastructure and finance backing that allowed us to get to where we are. We have a great management team. And when we actually did the deal and started talking to other prospective buyers, we had over 25 companies invested. But GTCR came with us with a perspective that really fit with where we were going.
With the recent transaction with GTCR as a strategic partner, right now BioCoat is establishing itself as a platform company. So as we move forward into the future, we're looking at acquiring other companies and bolting them onto the platform. And thereby we're going to become not only a lubricious coatings company, but a biomaterials company in the healthcare space.
Center for Breakthrough Medicine.
So we were very excited to announce that we had a successful capital raise last year with SK. SK is a Korean conglomerate. They're the second largest holding company in South Korea. They invested $350 million into the Center for Breakthrough Medicines to help us scale our services, our people, our equipment, and our space. So we've invested it wisely over this last year here and continue to grow the company. We're very excited to be partnered with SK really for 3 reasons. The first of which is obviously they're a great financial partner, but the second is culturally they're really a nice fit for CBM. They believe in really ESG principles and foundation-based investing, and we're really aligned in terms of how people work and partnering with clients. And then third certainly is very synergistic. They have strategic partnerships that align very well with what we're doing at CBM, including investments in cell and gene therapy companies located here in Philadelphia.
Sidecar, Quartile.
Very meaningful deal because you're talking about integrating 2 businesses kind of the same size. Quartile was slightly larger from a revenue standpoint, The sidecar was larger from a head count standpoint. We did it super fast. We were able to integrate the tech and HR and Salesforce in like 6-7 months, and then we finalized integrating billing by September. So in 9 months, we were able to get 2 companies that were already large, right? Like 150 plus employees each, thousands of customers and brands connected in each side, and we were able to integrate all that in 9 months, basically. And now super excited about the future, right? I think that we are in the retail media space that is thriving. We anticipate and project that this retail media space is going to grow from 15 to 20% a year for the next decade. And we are super excited with what the future has for us.
All right, the Investment Deal Award. Presenting the award for Investment Deal is Ryan Anushko, Senior Business Development Director at Baker Tilly.
Our finalists for the Investment Deal Award are BioCoat, Center for Breakthrough Medicines, Sidecar Quartile. And the winner is Center for Breakthrough Medicines.
Accepting the award is founder Audrey Greenberg.
So we are here talking to Audrey Greenberg, who won Startup of the Year last year and who just won for Investment Deal this year. How do you go from startup to $350 million?
Yeah, it's a great question. We're so pleased to have started the company just 4 years ago here in Philadelphia. Luckily, we got a very nice capital infusion from SK out of South Korea, and it has enabled us to grow to one of the largest CDMOs focused on cell and gene therapy in the world. So
wow. Really pleased about that. That is fantastic. Just congratulations on that alone. Now, is there anybody you'd like to shout out and thank for all of these great things happening for the company?
There's always so many people to thank. We can never do these amazing things on our own. Definitely the team at the Center for Breakthrough Medicines. We have 400 people strong now. Certainly all of our advisors that we worked with at Goodwin, Rachel Bushy and Allison Nicklin and their entire team. Our investment bankers, Sava Kabirulov, who has started his own firm, Vault Advisors, was very helpful on this deal. And just the incredible infrastructure of Philadelphia that's enabled us to hire people and to execute on business. It's been great to be a part of the Philadelphia ecosystem.
Well, we are so proud of you, and we look forward to the next billion.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's coming soon.
PACT is extremely proud to have Fairmount Partners returning once again as the Enterprise Awards title sponsor. Celebrating their 20th anniversary, Fairmount Partners is an independent investment banking firm focused on serving the needs of middle market and emerging growth companies. We at PACT and the PACT community celebrate Fairmount Partners' resilient past, and we look forward to our partnership as the future unfolds.
As we celebrate our 20th anniversary, we at Fairmount Partners salute the entrepreneurial spirit that has been the hallmark of the Philadelphia technology community. In those 20 years, we've seen innovation in technology and life sciences transform the world. We now live in the era of mobile computing, Zoom, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, gene splicing, and the related rapid advancements in the treatment of disease. We are a top 5 city for venture capital and biotech. We're retaining record numbers of graduates from the area's more than 100 colleges and universities, and we're one of the top cities for food and the arts in the world. Not to mention the fact that we've won both a World Series and a Super Bowl. We at Fairmount have always believed in the power of innovation and entrepreneurialism to generate change and growth. Leveraging decades of experience founding and growing companies, leading larger investment banks, and working with entrepreneurs and business owners, our founders came together to build a new type of investment bank, one dedicated to emerging growth middle market companies by combining our in-depth industry, technology, and financial expertise and savvy, and deep experience in business strategy and operations. Since our inception, we have closed over 275 transactions across 23 countries, totaling more than $15 billion, spanning the technology, healthcare, consulting, and technology services and industrial and consumer sectors. As we've grown, we've been honored to be a part of the remarkable growth of the Philadelphia region, including co-founding PACT, helping to drive Ben Franklin Technology Partners, and working with many of you in the venture, private equity, and entrepreneurial community. Fairmount Partners is honored to serve as title sponsor of the Enterprise Awards for the 18th consecutive year. We congratulate all of this year's finalists and look forward to being a part of Philadelphia's evolution for the next 20 years.
David, I'm glad we worked this out to be able to ride together
Appreciate
to the
ride.
awards.
Let's do it. Yeah, great.
It's going to be a fun night.
It should be. I'm excited. Thanks for the honor.
Yeah, it's so deserving. You know, we have so many different entrepreneurs in this community that we work with, and they all have incredible stories, and some of them go back to their teen years. I'm not sure many of them go back as early as your story. How did campus apartments come to be?
Well, first of all, campus apartments has been around since 1958.
That's a little before your time.
A little before my time. The founder, my mentor, my partner, Alan Horowitz, founded it actually with his mother. The story that you're referring to is I'm 11 years old playing basketball with Uncle Alan, and I said, I bet I can beat you. Most adults let the 11-year-old kid win. For those who know Alan are not surprised, know that he's very competitive, and he basically roped me into losing my basketball, my football, my baseball glove, and my bank book. And I had to go down to his office each Saturday to stack lumber, sweep sawdust, and earn one item back. Fast forward, I'm 13 years old, my bar mitzvah, I have $2,000 of gift money. And my parents are like, do you want to buy some stocks? And they're teaching me about stocks. I'm like, no, I want to give it to Uncle Alan and buy real estate, which they thought was absolutely insane. But that's what I did. I literally said to him, I want to do this. He said, well, which building? And I was like, well, what do you have? And literally,
You're 13.
I'm 13. And he drives me around University City. I see all the different buildings. And I'm like, I want that one. He's like, well, why do you want that one? I said, because it's the biggest. I didn't know, but that was what I thought. I'll pick the biggest building. And so I handed him the $2,000, and I owned, this much of that building. And, it was really my baptism into real estate. And it was great because he gave me the flexibility of like a path, but also said figure out what you want to do. And so I immediately saw that there were very few people doing student housing. It was a mom and pop industry. No one of any scale, no one nationally, or very few doing that. And I kind of said we should do this everywhere.
So you're the one that took it national?
Yeah. I had a good support with him, but literally it was like, I'm just going to go do this.
That's incredible.
The Life Sciences and Healthcare Emerging Award honors the accomplishments of companies that have passed the startup stage with a record of success that indicates strong potential for growth. Let's take a look at this year's nominees. Anna Ono.
Hi, I'm Dana Donofree, and I'm the founder and CEO of Anna Ono, where we call ourselves chest-inclusive lingerie. So if you have 2 boobs, 1 boob, no boobs, or new boobs, we are here to support you. And our goal is to bring mastectomy garments, breast surgery garments, and other garments of those that are needed for different chests into the market to make sure that it's absolutely accessible, whether it's a medical need, a change or a difference in your body, or something that somebody's elected to do. And as we've grown over the last 9.5 years, I'm so excited and honored to say that we've expanded our e-commerce reach. We've shipped to almost every country in the world. A big part of our growth here at Anna Ono is our new AO Health line. And AO Health is meant to really impact a patient's recovery process as well as any additional treatments that they might need after surgery. From front closure bras to pockets that adapt to drain management and even compression bras to help those living with lymphedema.
Biomim.
At Biomim, we're empowering anyone anywhere with the capabilities of a molecular lab in the palm of their hand. This is Biomim Franklin. It's a targeted photocopy machine for DNA or RNA. So we're looking for a disease or pathogen based off its genetic signature. At Biomim, we really care about the big global problems, things like antimicrobial resistance, biowarfare agent detection, as well as empowering anyone, anywhere with the capabilities to do pandemic response. BioMeme, DNA analysis in the palm of your hand.
Station MD.
People with intellectual and developmental disabilities, including autism, cerebral palsy, and some other conditions, face enormous problems and challenges to obtain healthcare, even adequate healthcare. At Station MD, we seek to solve that problem and provide excellent healthcare for this population.
Our solution is quite simple. Our proprietary platform helps connect a physician who's specifically trained in taking care of patients with intellectual and developmental disabilities to a patient who needs that care 24/7 on demand. Using any cell phone, tablet, or a computer that has our application, the patient can easily connect directly to that physician. The physician's able to make an assessment, create a treatment plan, and then share that plan through our platform to the patient's caretakers, the patient themselves, and their family members and or their personal physicians.
All right, here to present the award for Life Sciences and Healthcare Emerging is Steve Kemmler, RSM Principal and Senior Analyst.
The finalists for the Life Science and Healthcare Emerging Award are Anna Ono, BioMeme, Station MD. And the winner is BioMeme.
Accepting the award is BioMeme's President and CEO, Max Perlman.
Standing here with Max Perlman, the winner for Life Sciences and Healthcare Emerging for BioMeme. Max, congratulations.
Thank you.
So talk to me a little bit about the innovative technology. I was watching the video, and you talked about Franklin ISP, this sort of handheld device that does these amazing things. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, we founded the company about 10 years ago, and really with the vision to empower anyone, anywhere, even yourself, with the capabilities of a molecular lab in the palm of their hand. So you're probably familiar with the pandemic with PCR testing. I have to go get a PCR. Well, that's often a lab, and you're probably frustrated by the time the result that it was, a couple of days, maybe they even lost your sample, forgot who you were, forgot your result. Now you can do it with the palm of your hand. You can actually do real-time PCR anywhere.
That's amazing. So what does this award mean for your company?
For the company, I mean, it's really a recognition that the choice we made 10 years ago to move our families and set up shop in Philadelphia was the right choice. And we started, my two co-founders and I, Jesse Van Western and Mark DeJohn, started the company over 10 years ago. And we were drawn here by the Dream Adventures startup accelerator. And early on, we got investment from groups like Ben Franklin Technology Partners, Penn Medicine, Independence Blue Cross, and we're able to grow from just the three of us, then our families, to at the peak of the pandemic, we scaled in less than a year and a half from 30 people up to 475 people across 8 cities across the United States, doing COVID testing and providing services to everyone. So it's been a busy couple of years.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Is there anybody else you want to shout out or thank?
Big shout out to my COO, Karen Griffith-Greta, who really made a lot of that scaling possible. David Adelman from Darko Capital, one of our investors, definitely helped us scale during the pandemic with some much needed capital. Robin Hood Ventures as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you.
The Technology Emerging Award category highlights growth companies that have demonstrated innovation and competitive advantage while achieving major milestones for success.
The award also showcases the strength, grit, and agility of company management teams. The nominees for Technology Emerging Company of the Year are Exyn Technologies.
Exyn delivers the world's most advanced robotic systems focused on a combination of high accuracy mobile mapping and autonomous navigation. We deliver these in multimodal robots that can capture data in all kinds of environments, including aerial, ground, underground, indoor, and in marine environments.
XN robots are a combination of proprietary and commercially available hardware that is driven by the XNAI autonomy engine. Using a technology known as simultaneous localization and mapping, or SLAM, our robots are able to locate in previously unseen environments, as well as generate real-time 3D maps of locations.
So our goal is to fundamentally transform the way dangerous critical data is captured and doing it in a safe way. This kind of access to data can fundamentally change the way operational efficiency and productivity is gained in some of the more physical and dangerous industries, such as construction and mining.
Lone Star Technologies.
What we do here at Lone Star Technologies is we take bank and credit union products and push those to the point of sale so that consumers can take advantage of transparent and appropriate rates at the point of sale. The consumers use those products to finance things like home improvement services, medical transactions, and other need-based purchases. Come on over and I'll show you exactly how it works. So if I click, for example, into our price tag generator, I can come in here and as a Jacuzzi salesperson, I can create a series of price tags that will allow us to position a monthly payment to the consumer. And if I take that QR code on my phone here and take a picture of it, it'll launch us directly into the credit application, which then I can scroll through and fill out. Most of my personal information is already on the phone, so this transaction will typically take less than 60 seconds in all to get a response back to the consumer, sign the docs, and you're off with a new hot tub. Lone Star, we put the right product in the hands of the consumer at the right time to make the purchase that they desire.
Malbec.
Not just a very good wine, but a really powerful technology platform. We help sales, legal, procurement, and all departments in any organization streamline their contracting challenges and processes. Help sales request, review, and execute contracts faster. Help legal manage workload, review, risk and compliance, search, and processing of those contracts from start to finish much faster than ever before. With Malbec, organizations have saved more than 70% of legal time in contract reviews and approvals. They handle 50% more volume of contracts, and they have been able to manage renewals, contract obligations, and more by making sure obligations are never missed on any contract. Get a handle on your contracting processes today with Malbec.
All right, presenting the award for Technology Emerging is Gretchen Rohde, President and CEO of Broadpath Communications, as well as Terry Kerwin, partner, Fox Rothschild.
The finalists for Technology Emerging Award are XN Technologies, Lone Star Technologies, and Malbec.
And the winner is XN Technologies.
Accepting the award is XN COO Ben Williams.
And we are continuing our PACT behind the scenes award ceremony, and we are with Ben Williams, who just won for emerging technology for XN Technologies. And I have to say, thank you for what you do to make others' jobs safer.
Thank you very much. Happy to support it. Our whole goal really is to keep people out of dangerous and dirty environments, automate those processes that allow people to provide greater value to their organizations.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, is there anybody you'd like to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not a founder here. Our founders are, have been with the company for 8 years. I came in halfway through to help execute all of our partners and our employees, our end customers, the folks that believed in us early on. Of course, huge shout to them. It's a difficult technology. It's hard to imagine it working in the early days, so we pulled through, and I'm grateful for everyone in the ecosystem.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thank you.
Take care. The judging process for PACT'S Enterprise Awards is a deep dive into the fundamental essentials which define a company and/or individual's journey to success. At the forefront of guiding PACT'S esteemed panel of judges, KPMG manages this thoughtful and detailed process. We are grateful for our judging partner KPMG's steadfast dedication through the entire judging process. Here's KPMG's Andy Cherry.
The judging process for the Enterprise Awards remains a rigorous review of over 400 submissions across all categories. And while we at KPMG have streamlined the review process to a digital format, we're excited to see a return of our judges in person who share their individual expertise and perspectives in thought-provoking discussions that lead to selecting 3 finalists and 1 company and individual worthy of being named the best for 2023. No one knows what the next 30 years will be like, but as the PACT community continues to grow and thrive, all of us at KPMG are proud to continue our role as judging partner for PACT'S Enterprise Awards. Thanks for sharing this journey with us.
One of the businesses that you co-founded that I've been watching so closely, like so many in this region, is FS. And yeah, just the background of what it's focused to do. FS is just an incredible story, but an incredible success. How did that come about? You're in real estate, and then you pivot into broader alternatives.
I have this unique misfortune or fortune, depending on how you look at it on the day, of like having a little bit of OCD and a little bit of ADD, right? And so like I'm good at things for a short period of time, and then I get distracted. And I had met some people that were doing something similar to what FS was doing in the real estate side. I was like, this is an unbelievable opportunity. I was like, I should do something in this, but I was also growing campus apartments at the time. And, you know, I went to my friend Michael Foreman. I said, I have this crazy idea. Let's create this business. And, you know, while it appears, you know, it's been 15 years. So it's, you know, it's a 15-year overnight success story.
Not so crazy.
So not so crazy. And what I am most excited about with FS is that to be able to build kind of a world-class business in Philadelphia. I love this city, and to be able to do it here. And you know, I always love ringing the bell when we get people from Wall Street moving to Philly to come work for us at the company or you know somewhere else. For me, that's the excitement here, to build kind of a world-class company in Philadelphia.
We talk about equity and access a lot at PACT, providing access to entrepreneurs who have not been afforded that, underrepresented entrepreneurs. One of the things that I love about FS is that it's focused on access, you know, to the common investor, right? Yeah. And that's, you know, that is going to be so essential for the future.
Yeah, I think that, you know, for us, we thought, you know, it shouldn't just be the affluent that have access to financial service products, right? Can we make that available to, you know, middle America? And we've done a great job doing that.
Each nominee in the next category has a clear vision for transforming healthcare, and through expertise and hard work has led their company toward making that vision a reality.
Let's meet our nominees for the Life Sciences and Healthcare CEO Award. Tom Anderson, Swan Bio Therapeutics.
At Swan Bio, we believe our company culture is critical to bringing meaningful and effective change to patients and their families. Under Tom's leadership, he has exemplified the epitome of our culture. He is poised, humble, thoughtful, and a true collaborator.
As one of Swan Bio's founders, I'm very grateful for Tom's leadership. His clear vision for the company enabled the launch of our first gene therapy clinical trial last year. This is the first time a gene therapy for adrenomyeloneuropathy has been studied in humans.
I want us to make a difference in patients' lives, very simply. We have diseases that we're treating that are very, very hard, first of all, to treat, but also to manage. And it doesn't just affect the patients, it also affects the families as well. And so I feel like in some small way, when we make small or even large differences in patients' lives, we're also affecting families as well. And to me, you get a great deal of satisfaction making that kind of difference.
Hervé Opena, Insight.
So when Hervé joined the company in 2014, we were sort of this sleepy little biotech company here in Delaware.
We had one product, and he came in and had an agenda. He had a vision for the company that really talked about how are we going to grow the company outside of the walls of Delaware and the U.S., because we're very U.S. focused. And we expanded into Europe, into Asia, into Canada, China, and he had this very strong vision of where he wanted us to go, and he took us there.
The culture Hervé's created here is exemplified by how he works personally. He allows people to speak up all the time, to voice their opinions around science, even if it's a contrarian opinion, to voice their opinions around patient focus, again, even if it's contrarian. It's a speak up culture that he exemplifies.
So the goal is really to continue to innovate, bring medicines for patients who today don't have a good solution to their medical problem. So we are now working in oncology, cancer, and dermatology. So that's the path for the next 10 years of Insight.
Melissa Sherman, Mobile Lion Systems.
Melissa's background is in science, and specifically helping patients and helping scientists. So she brings that to her current role as CEO of Mobile Lion.
I've never seen anybody care as deeply as Melissa does, and I think that resonates throughout the entire company, and so we carry that in every meeting that we actually have and every interaction we have. Is nobody is without the ability to be challenged, but at the same time, it's not personal, and it's actually really driving the company forward.
So Mobile Lion, we have a unique platform. So we have multiple what you call shots on goal from a business opportunity standpoint. And I would say Melissa has a really good pulse on what those future opportunities are. We spend a lot of our resources are spent in future R&D, technology development, and we have some big market opportunities in front of us. And she does a really good job of making sure that we are constantly looking at what are the future 3-4 years down the line opportunities, and not to lose sight on those because they're big opportunities for the company.
Our CEO awards, they will inevitably backstage talk about their teams. I know this for a fact. Presenting the award for Life Sciences and Healthcare CEO, EY partner Brian Snellman and Morgan Lewis partner Doug Kingston.
The finalists for the Life Sciences and Healthcare CEO Award are Tom Anderson, Hervé Opino, and Melissa Sherman. And the winner is
Tom Anderson, Swan Biotherapeutics.
Please welcome Tom Anderson, Swan Bio.
We are here with Tom Anderson, who just won for Life Sciences and Healthcare CEO for Swan Bio. And I remembered that name. You were the Healthcare Innovator last year.
We were very, very blessed and very fortunate to win that award against two other worthy competitors. It was a complete surprise, as this is this year for me personally, but it's all about our team. We have a fantastic team at Swan Bio, and really, I accept this award on their behalf.
Fantastic. Now, is there anybody else you want to shout out or thank?
You know, I want to thank PACT for not only this event, but also for the really rigorous process that they go through in picking these various awards. I think it's very important to the city and to the region that we really display our innovative work in both science and technology. And I'm thrilled that something like this exists here in Philadelphia. You know, I think it's a way in which we can build the ecosystem together as we go forward.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again. A well-deserved honor.
Well, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight.
And now, let's meet our nominees for Technology CEO of the Year.
Three dynamic leaders who have led their companies to achieve great success while earning the sincere respect of their teams and industry peers.
Let's learn more about our finalists. Mike Laeth, Zero Eyes.
He literally doesn't know what it means to give up.
I mean, that's a pretty good way to win.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times with founders, they're really afraid of like the team breaking apart or infighting. Are you afraid of that with Mike, and will we work with him again?
I think that no matter what happens, things are going to go south. They always do. And every single time they do, he finds a way to pick up the pieces and make it work.
Isn't it pretty cool doing it with the people you love?
I wouldn't do anything else.
I love Mike, and I want to work with him again.
When you're in a SEAL teams, though, it's a very tight-knit group. You're working very austere environments, very harsh conditions, lots of pressure to perform, but you still need all those great things that you need in any team. You need teamwork, leadership, communication, and the ability to execute and focus. And it's the same thing in business. You need to have your goal, your mission, your vision. You have to have the teamwork, you have to have the leaders, and you absolutely have to have the communication. And we try to bring that, instill some of that same stuff we learn in the SEAL teams inside ZeroWise.
Chris Malaro, NeuroFlow.
I think Chris is one of the most natural, inspiring leaders that I've ever met. I think it's a big reason why a lot of people come to work here is, from the very top. He is motivated by the mission, understands the importance of culture and having the entire organization working the same direction, given his military experience. I think it's contagious throughout the company and everyone that meets him.
We have a value at our company about being customer obsessed, and I think that's true about Chris, that not only is he on a mission to build social value, but he's obsessed with our customers. He listens really carefully to the needs of the healthcare industry, and sort of understands the complexities of the healthcare industry, but also the change we're trying to make, and finds a way to wed those two things together to grow our business.
Today we support 15 million people in all 50 states, civilians and military, and it's a privilege. It's an honor.
Jagath Wananayaka.
Jagath really sees kind of all of the different possibilities, and he pushes us to achieve things that we didn't think was possible. So he really sees the strengths that all of us have, and he also sees the need in the market, and he asks us to do things that we didn't think we could do by encouraging us to really lean back on our strengths and our expertise and figure out ways that we can come together and collaborate and build something for our clients and the patients that they serve that really solves a true need and makes their lives easier.
Over the past 10 years, as we've grown, we've done 1,000 clinical trials and we've grown to 900 plus employees. I think one of the key elements to our success is always, and Jagath practices it himself and he's instilled in the organization, is practicing empathy when looking at, really putting ourselves in the shoes of our customers and ultimately in the shoes of the clinical sites that are seeing patients and the patients themselves when we're looking at the problems that we can solve. And has really led to that success and that organic growth that we've seen over the past decade.
Here to present the award for Technology CEO are Cozen O'Connor's corporate practice member Josh Goldenberg and co-chair Ira Gubernick.
The finalists for Technology CEO Award are Mike Laif, Chris Malaro, and Jagath Wananayaka. And the winner is Chris Malaro.
Chris and his wife just had a brand new baby girl, so accepting on his behalf is co-founder and COO, Adam Paradis.
Talking to Adam Paradis, who is the COO?
Yep, COO and co-founder.
Co-founder and COO of NeuroFlow. The CEO, Chris, just had a baby. I'm sure he is enjoying his time at home right now. We're happy to have you here, but you do have some words from Chris that you'd like to read for us.
I'd love to. So 6 years ago, Adam and I embarked on this crazy entrepreneurial journey because of our own personal ties to gaps in mental health. As it turns out, there are millions more with similar stories. Today, we get to support over 15 million of them and growing. The only reason I'm a recipient of this award tonight is because as CEO, we got the right people at NeuroFlow. We get to work every day with 100 of the most committed, intelligent, and talented people who are mission-driven to help as many people as possible. Speaking of, I'm not here tonight because Erica and I added a new person to our life. We welcomed the birth of our first baby, a little girl, Madison Ray, to this world yesterday. Mom and daughter are doing wonderful. Thanks so much.
Oh, that is so fantastic. Now, what does this mean to you as a founding member of this company?
Chris and I have always been kind of two sides of the same coin. So I couldn't do this without Chris. Chris couldn't do it without me. So these types of awards definitely feel like, it's an award of the founding team, but to Chris's point, also the much broader team, because we're two people of a much bigger puzzle.
Fantastic. Congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thank you very much.
Still in traffic. Hopefully we get there on time.
Why don't we make a pit stop and I'll show you where we're going to build the arena.
Oh, that'd be great.
So we'll hop out up ahead. We'll do a little quick walking tour, and we'll jump in. But I can't help myself. I'm a salesman, so I'm going one by one, introducing as many people in the city as I can to what we're trying to do.
I'm already sold.
Let's do it. So what you have here is from 10th to 11th Market to Cuthbert. We're taking this box down and building a new box, which will be the arena, and we'll still create a connection to the mall. The mall of the arena will be ground floor restaurants and stores, so that even we're going to be open for 150 nights a year. On the non-event days, it still looks like there's activity. Public art on the walls, the video screens, and all of the different retail you have on the ground floor. It's on top of the busiest train station in Philadelphia, which has over 220 locations. And so the goal here is, how do we create energy back on the streets, as we talked about? So you're going to have people here frequenting restaurants in Center City, Chinatown before the games, after the games. SEPTA's already agreed to delay train service after the game so that people can go out to eat, go home. And so we couldn't be more excited about the energy there.
Okay.
We'll pull up here. Let's just hop out.
Yeah, let's hop out here. Okay, so let's go. Wow, that's incredible. You put a little bit of thought into this whole process.
Many years.
If it succeeds, and we hope it does, what is the opening day?
We'll be open for the 2031 season.
That would be incredible.
Yeah. Taking our time, being patient, trying to do this the right way with everybody.
I appreciate you showing this.
The next category celebrates companies and solutions poised to significantly impact cost, quality, and access in healthcare and life sciences, and to improve the lives of people across our region and around the world. The nominees for this year's Healthcare Innovator Award are Avisi Technologies.
At Avisi, we're pioneering a next-generation implant called VisiPlate to help patients with glaucoma preserve their vision.
Glaucoma is a disease that affects the optic nerve and causes progressive damage, over a period of months to years.
In eyes with glaucoma, there is an excess buildup of fluid. This is what leads to high pressure and vision loss. Patients today need multiple eye drops per day or implants that are bulky, uncomfortable, or ineffective. VisiPlate lowers eye pressure to help patients retain their vision. VisiPlate is 20 times thinner than a human hair. This allows it to be more effective and more comfortable for patients. VisiPlate works by draining pent-up fluid through a network of microchannels to a secondary pocket in the eye. This lowers eye pressure and protects the optic nerve.
Code Biotherapeutics.
CodeBio is developing 3DNA, a unique, synthetic, non-viral platform for the delivery of genetic medicines. It is multivalent, so it has options to deliver more than one payload. It is precise in that it can target a single cell, and it is redosable, which makes us unique compared to all other forms of genetic medicine.
We see that delivery continues to be a challenge, and our platform has the opportunity to overcome a lot of those challenges.
Kebao Therapeutics.
25 years ago, our idea was, can we use the bowel to substitute the failing kidney function? And what we thought of bowel is now known as gut microbiome.
Here we are at the research and development headquarters of Kebao Therapeutics. Right now, we're conducting a clinical trial in patients with chronic kidney disease, looking to use our live biotherapeutic product to improve their health and outcomes. Right here, we have one of the key pieces of equipment responsible for measuring some toxins that we'll pick up from patients in our clinical study.
Absolutely, it's very exciting because we are the ones who have come up with a new technology, what we call as enteric dialysis or interstitial dialysis. Basically, this is meant to delay the need for dialysis patients. And kidney disease is the most costly disease of all diseases.
Presenting the award for Healthcare Innovator is Nate Gatch, Director of Innovation, Independence Blue Cross.
The finalists for the Healthcare Innovator Award are Avisi Technologies, Code Bio, Kebao Therapeutics, and the winner is
Code Bio.
Accepting the award is Code Bio's Chief Business Officer, Lauren Caskill.
We are talking to our 2023 Healthcare Innovator, Lauren Caskill, who is the Chief Business Officer for Code Bio. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to accept this award on behalf of the Code Bio team. Really, with this type of recognition, could not have done this without the hard work and dedication of our team.
Now, what do you think gives your team the motivation to tackle such a huge challenge?
I think there's such an incredible promise for genetic medicines, and we've seen so much progress in the last several years, approvals of modalities like the AAV gene therapies, but there's so much more to do, right? And there's so many things like delivery, like things like redosing that we really believe our platform may be able to solve. And so that motivates us, really building on the promise of the genetic medicines that have already made such great progress and being able to be part of the next generation of that.
Fantastic. Now, is there anybody you want to personally shout out or thank?
Absolutely, the whole team, in particular, Brian McVeigh, our co-founder and CEO, unfortunately wasn't able to be here tonight, but really a driving force behind the entire organization. We've built such a great team here. All of their hard work and dedication has led us here, so thrilled.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations again, and take care.
Our three finalists for Life Sciences and Healthcare Company exhibit a full breadth of the life sciences and healthcare community in our region. These companies have forged a uniquely successful growth pattern while establishing lasting results that ultimately improve the quality of so many lives. Acela Health.
Acela Health is a global specialty pharmacy and healthcare services organization providing access to treatment for patients with rare diseases on behalf of our life sciences clients, healthcare providers, and payers. We do this at Acela Health by utilizing talented people, technology, and high-quality patient engagement to support our patients. Our goal is to be a bridge for life sciences partners, healthcare providers, and payers to create access and sustainability for patients with rare diseases.
Century Therapeutics.
At Century Therapeutics, we are working on the next generation of potentially curative cell therapies for cancer patients.
With industry-leading cell engineering, protein engineering, cell reprogramming and differentiation coupled with our immunology expertise, we can endow our cells with functionality that we think is critical for clinical success.
We're excited to have started dosing patients in our first trial named ELIPSE 1 for patients with relapsed refractory CD19 cell lymphomas. We are here because we believe patients should have cell therapy available to them when they need it. We believe that we can make cell therapy readily available and more accessible, and we are working hard to make that a reality for millions of patients around the world.
Spark Therapeutics.
Here at Spark, I think we have experts in the entire integrated business of gene therapy, all right? We have scientists who are discovering on a daily basis new ways of treating diseases in ocular, in neuroscience, and in systemic diseases. We have experts who are thinking of better ways to deliver these AAV gene therapies so that they can actually provide the durable, the predictable, and the efficacious treatments to patients that they deserve. We also have experts who have launched the very first gene therapy, in the commercial market, and that they understand how to make these therapies available to patients at the right place in the treatment centers and supporting those patients through the entire patient journey.
Presenting the award for Life Sciences and Healthcare Company is Blank Rome partner Josh Strober.
Thank you, Dean. The finalists for the Life Sciences and Healthcare Company Award are Acela Health, Century Therapeutics, and Spark Therapeutics. And the winner of the 2023 Enterprise Award for Life Sciences and Healthcare Company is Acela Health.
Accepting the award is COO John Campolongo.
Congratulations.
We are here with John Campolongo, who is the COO of Acela Health, our newest life sciences and healthcare company award winner. John, congratulations.
Thank you. We are honored. Thank you, PACT, for that. It is an honor to be here. Love seeing the other organizations that are here. We were in good company this year. Really great to see some outstanding organizations that continue to do great things in this region. And we're just glad that we were selected to be part of that.
Fantastic. Now, talk to us really quickly about how you, I don't know if this is a quick question, but how did you decide on sort of that specific healthcare issue that your company solves?
I think it comes from, if you go back 10 years ago plus, it comes from our CEO, driven around thinking about the patient and thinking about the costs of healthcare and how in this country we lower the costs of healthcare and provide that for our clients, for their patients. And as we think about life sciences and our ability to help organizations push their products out to market to help people with rare and orphan diseases, specialty medications, this space where people struggle with disease states and it's not cheap or easy for them to do that. And we put ourselves square in the middle of that and said, how can we do something different there? And we think we are.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Is there anybody specific you'd like to shout out or thank?
Well, of course, our CEO, Dia Balazzi, and our CFO, Bill Oldham, both are founders who passionately have invested in this business. True entrepreneur spirit. Entrepreneurs take all the risk onto their back, and it's days like this where it pays for itself. And I'd like to thank them, and I'd like to thank our wonderful team back at Acela. All of them are wonderful people, and of course, our clients and patients. We're nothing without them.
Amazing. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The nominees in this next category have each achieved major milestones for impact and innovation, while also showing significant financial accomplishments. Here are the nominees for Technology Company of the Year. Clinical Inc.
Clinical Inc. is a global life sciences company that helps bring together science, data, and patients to enable clinical research. Clinical Inc.'s eSource tools really allow us to reach the patients and get real-time data. And we do that by using the direct data capture, which eliminates paper altogether in clinical trials. We also do eCOA and doing some novel research in biomarkers. Clinical Inc.'s mission is to help the patient. Our technology delivers faster and more accurate results. This gives the patient hope.
Infinite Blue.
Infinite Blue was founded about 10 years ago to help organizations worldwide understand, respond to, and recover from really any event of any type. It could be a natural weather event, could be a cyber attack, could be something like we've experienced recently with the COVID-19 pandemic. This is our Sonari product that helps organizations to understand events happening and how it might impact their locations. So you can see we have events on our map here that will show where they are in proximity to the organization's events. We can create new incidents as a result of that impact, and our system will help organizations to understand what they should do as a response. So for instance, we have a school closure occurring, and the system will actually put together an active response and help us indicate who's impacted from a location perspective, from a operations perspective, and additionally give us a task list where we'll start to reach out to people to let them know what they need to do as a result of this type of incident. At Infinite Blue, we help organizations of any size be ready and resilient so that they can recover from any type of impact.
Y-Prime.
Guys, I can't believe it's been 17 years since we started Y-Prime. What an amazing journey. The amount of people that have worked at Y-Prime and the thousands of lives we've impacted globally. Mohan, what's your experience been?
So my time as Y-Prime has been really exciting. The technology we have allows our sponsors to get through clinical trials more efficiently and quickly. And so we get to impact patients' lives positively, and that's very rewarding.
Mike, you've been driving the technology at Y Prime for many years. What's next?
Well, it's been an exciting 17 years, and we've come a long way. When you look at our application now, we're able to translate these very complex protocols into smaller, more consumable chunks, both for the site and the patient. They're now able to access our app on site or anywhere in the world to get in and do what they need to do to submit their data.
The how is so important, but Ali, the why we do what we do is even more important, I think.
Well, you're right. Clinical research is really important. We're bringing therapies to our aging population, but the way we do it, we're helping our sponsors maintain data integrity and monitor patient safety. But what's next, Sean, after 17 years?
When we think about the ecosystem that we've created, it's very rigid and regulated. Think about personalizing that experience for patients in the future. That's what excites me, and that's where I think Y Prime can take this.
All right, presenting the award for our final award, the Technology Company of the Year, is Senior Director of Enterprise Sales at Comcast Business, Joe Moore.
The finalists for the Technology Company Award are Clinical Inc., Infinite Blue, Y Prime. And the winner is Infinite Blue.
Accepting the award is Infinite Blue's CEO, Frank Schultz.
Technology Company of the Year. This is Frank Schultz, the CEO of Infinite Blue. What does it mean to kind of have that title now?
It's absolutely amazing. I'm surprised. We've been in business for 10 years, and it's a testament to what our team can build and what we can do to enable our customers to be more resilient in the face of disaster.
Fantastic. Now, what's next for Infinite Blue?
We have a new product out. It's been out for about a year. We're going to continue to grow that product called Sonari, and it's going to help companies, already is helping companies to really be more obstacle resistant, to understand threats as they face them in every day. There's no lack of weather events and cyber attacks and everything that companies face. So we're busy on that side. So we're trying to help companies be more prepared earlier on so that they can kind of dodge what they can and respond quickly to those that they can't miss.
Fantastic. And now, is there anybody you'd like to shout out or thank?
The entire Infinite Blue crew that we have are absolutely amazing. My team we brought tonight is Matt Cox, our head of alliances, Jen Kurtz, our CTO, Chris Avanek, who's our senior tech designer and who basically architected Sonari, our new product. Just our whole team, absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of we call them the Infinite Blue crew. Each and every one of them are absolutely phenomenal. We couldn't do it without every single person.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Awesome. Thank you.
David, congratulations on receiving the 2023 Legend Enterprise Award. You know what legend means, my friend. You're officially old. No amount of hair coloring can avoid it now. You are the perfect recipient of this award. You have built a nationally renowned company at Campus Apartments. You are a co-founder of one of, if not the fastest growing companies in this region with Franklin Square. You are a serial and very successful early stage investor. And of course, all of this has culminated in your becoming a substantial owner of the 76ers and leading the charge to bring a new basketball stadium to an area of Center City that desperately needs it. Let's be honest, to some your success is a little surprising. You did only go to Ohio State, but not a surprise to me. You have that special combination of intellect, judgment, loyalty, ethics, charm, and personality that made success for you a foregone conclusion. But more important, you have never forgotten where you came from and your obligation to give back. You and Haley continue to be philanthropic leaders in this region with a strong commitment to make your community a better place, especially for those who need it the most. As someone who has had a front row seat to your success, I am so proud of all you have accomplished and all that is in store for you. You are the most deserving recipient of this award. Congratulations again, my friend.
Well, when I hear the name David Adelman, I'm sure others might say the same thing. It's great hair, of course, but more than the great hair is energy. What I always say about David is he's like kinetic energy personified. It's like a body in motion stays in motion. It's incredible. He just, ever since I've known him, he's always been moving forward, meeting people, learning from people, absorbing, gaining in mass, and just it's kind of an incredible thing to watch. And it's all about his energy and his desire to move forward and to be better and to grow and to help others grow.
I've been able to see what he's been able to do in the University of Pennsylvania area. And I think that's very representative of what I think he could do on a grander scale here in Philadelphia. He committed his time, his capital, visionary for the area, which I think, again, is exhibited in the Arena project as well. So I just feel that he has proven himself in the Philadelphia market to be just a very successful, thoughtful developer.
David is a bright, articulate, exceptionally able businessman, good person. He's innovative. He has an innovative mindset. I think he's down to earth. He's willing and capable to lead, and certainly deserving of the honor that's being bestowed on him today.
Here's a person who knows his mind, is a decisive person, is an incredibly generous person, and is an incredibly civic person. I can tell you that almost 27 years later, David, who was a founding board member of the University City District back in 1997, is still on that board. So that says something about commitment to mission and longevity. And that's just exactly the kind of person David is.
Strive. I've known David for 25 to 30 years. We've done lots of things together. He's always been a great partner. He's always been a dependable partner. He's been a trustworthy partner. And certainly I brought him into the Sixers, and I'm excited about watching him bring a city that's going to be great for the city of Philadelphia. I want it to happen. I'm behind him. I know he's working his butt off on it. I know it's a great opportunity to do great things for the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah, almost as good as yours, Dave.
Ready?
Yep. Thank you.
My wife's in the documentary business.
David, let's do some car karaoke. Come on, let's do it. David, I can't believe you picked Freddie Mercury, but here it goes. You are the champion, my friend, and you'll keep on fighting till the end. 2023 Legend Award winner, David Adelman.
So you heard a little bit in the car, but I've spent the majority of my life in Philadelphia. I grew up here, moved to Ohio for college, and immediately moved back. Why? Because I love this city. I love Philadelphia's grit, I love our perseverance, and I love the culture. Philadelphia is at the core of who I am, and as a result of that, the spirit of this city is at the core of my work and is the driving force behind everything I do. I'm committed to helping Philadelphia realize its full potential. From developing University City with campus apartments, to investing in local startups like Cred AI, philanthropy, stimulus, biomeme through Darko Capital, to helping local investors achieve their financial goals at FS Investments, and now the biggest project I've ever undertaken, delivering 76th Place, the new privately funded Sixers Arena that will make a positive and lasting impact on our workforce and our economy. Philadelphia's potential will only be realized when we as a city recognize that we deserve better and we can do better. Doing better starts with entrepreneurs, business owners, and decision makers, not only establishing their businesses in Philadelphia, but investing their great talent that lives here. It means continuing to nurture and grow that talent until one day they become the next generation of entrepreneurs and business owners who invest back in the city and start the cycle again. I know this to be true. I've experienced this exact cycle. My mentor, Alan Horowitz, who's here, showed me firsthand how to propel this city forward through entrepreneurship. He invested in Philadelphia, invested in the city's talent, and invested in me. Through my investments, my philanthropic efforts, and my dedication to Philadelphia, I hope that I can continue this cycle and inspire another generation of entrepreneurs to continue bettering the city. To be recognized for the impact I'm making on Philadelphia is truly an honor. Thank you to PACT for this award and for supporting and valuing entrepreneurs that are making an impact on our communities, both physically and economically. Thank you to my teams that make all of the ventures a reality. And most importantly, thank you to my wife Haley and my daughters Jade and Sage, who inspire and motivate me every day. Thank you.
It's so great.
So congratulations, David, on the Legend Award. I mean, I would say being a 13-year-old real estate mogul kind of sets you up for legendary status.
Well, I'm excited to be here, and it's a true honor to be named among the other honorees who've received this before me.
Fantastic. So talk to us a little bit about 76 Place. This seems like it's going to be really great for the city, really great for tourists. What can you tell us about it?
I couldn't be more excited. I think that, you know, the city post-COVID has gone through some struggles. I think there are parts of the city that are struggling, and for us to be able to take what was once the center of commerce in Philadelphia, you know, people forget that Market East was where the department store was invented. There used to be 9 department stores up and down that street, trolleys going down the middle of it. That was the center of the energy that you have here. And unfortunately, it's just not there anymore. And unfortunately, the gallery and the Fashion District Mall just isn't living up to its full potential. You have the south side of Market Street, boarded up retail, 2 blocks from City Hall. How can you have boarded up retail 2 blocks from the center of your city? And so for us to be able to pick a place where my partners and I wanted to do a couple things. 1, create a new home for the Sixers. 2, do something great for the city. And 3, create energy. And to do that all privately funded, which we will do. And more importantly, put energy back on the street. We think the best way to revitalize the city is to get people to come back downtown.
Yeah.
Frequent the businesses, eat before a game, eat after the game, have an experience that you currently don't have attending our games.
Fantastic. Well, I'm certainly looking forward to that. What keeps you rooted in Philadelphia?
For me, I love the fact that we have culture, we have technology, education. It's an approachable city. It's not too big. No matter if you live in the suburbs, you live in the city, getting there. And the food scene. The food scene is great. The energy is good. The ease of doing business. And so for me, like, there's no other place I'd rather call home.
Fantastic. So anybody you want to shout out in this special moment of yours?
Well, I think, you know, first I want to thank Dean Miller and PACT and the board and everyone who's involved here. You guys do tremendous work. I love doing the Lion's Den every year and judging and meeting future entrepreneurs. And for me to be able to, we want to create a vibrancy and an ability to get people to do business here. And so what you guys do is terrific. Obviously, I'm thankful for my wife and my kids who are supportive of me while I go do these crazy things like build arenas.
Right. Of course. Well, thank you again for your time and congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Totally deserving.
Thank you.
All right, the awards are finished, but the party is just getting started. We encourage you to head to the bars outside those back doors. We have 3 hours as planned, by the way, to enjoy the rest of this beautiful evening, to celebrate our winners, our legend, and we look forward to working with all of you to continue to grow this community in so many different ways. And we're so, so grateful for the entrepreneurial energy that this town always brings and for the support of everyone around those entrepreneurs. Look forward to seeing you out on the deck. Have fun. All right, that's a wrap.